It's Monday morning, and I think the sermon went okay yesterday. I had this interesting experience. It happens every blue moon. It happens when the weeks are really busy, and we're doing a lot at the church right now. We're in some heavy-duty conversations, and the 12, 15 hours I usually leave myself to write a sermon don't happen. I'm useless after 9 p.m., so the people who can get up at the people who can come home and after a long day of discussing the future of the world, and sit down at 9 and write, I envy them, but I just can't do it. I can get up at 4 and write, but anyway, the way the weekend worked out, I didn't even have that time. So Sunday morning I woke up with something resembling a conversation, but certainly not a sermon, and it didn't get much better. I sat with that thing and noodled this and wrote that and tweaked this and reorganized the ideas again and again and again, and it just wouldn't come. It wasn't until 10 o'clock, half an hour before the service, that I had anything that I would even remotely define as sermon. But there it was. It did come, and that's good news. Yeah. So what did I preach about? I'm going to see if I can't put the sermon audio into a video and put it up here, but essentially I preached about how on the Feast of Pentecost, the revelation of, if you will, of the Spirit of God is the community. It's in the community. It's a communal happening. It's not an individual who does this. And I talked about the need for us to still be Christ in the world, and I just got a text message. And I talked about gun control. Somehow I made all three of those link up. I can't tell you how I did it now. It seemed to work yesterday. None of it was written down, so I'm just waiting for the audio. Yeah. People like to think that every sermon is this incredibly professional, sleek thing, and I try to have it be a solid single thought about something relevant and pertinent to the lives of the people at the church. Every Sunday I try to do that. It doesn't mean it happens every Sunday. And for the handful of people who think that it is unprofessional to admit that one did not necessarily present the best product ever, I'm not a professional. I'm a preacher. Someday I'll talk about the difference between being professional and being professed. I'm professed. So that distinction matters. I'm Generation X, we're slackers, right? Anyway, it's Monday. I'm going to do chores. I'll see you all around.